Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's induction. My name is Caitlin Barrett, and I'm the former president of Phi Theta Kappa. I'm reading for Maya Falds, who is the vice president of communications for Phi Theta Kappa. She is delayed tonight, but she may be able to join us tonight at some point. I would like to personally welcome you to our Fall 2020 induction ceremony. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. We are here to recognize all the students who are seated before me for their hard work, dedication, and perseverance. To start, I would like to introduce Ocean County College President, Dr. Larson, who will welcome everyone this evening.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to Ocean County College for this evening's induction ceremony for the Tau Iota chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society for two-year colleges. We thank you all for joining us today. This is the first of our events which we have been holding here throughout almost from the beginning of the founding of the institution, led by Professor Bill Rickert. And so we're going to miss Bill, but we have David, his son, here to join us, and this is still going to be a family affair. And in any event, we are delighted that all of you are here with us, and we want to start by sharing a quote from John F. Kennedy, who once said, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other." Our Phi Theta Kappa scholars have earned a place in this esteemed society due to their unwavering commitment to learning and to leadership. These bright and dedicated students exemplify everything that we hope to achieve here at Ocean County College as an institution of higher learning. Membership in Tau Iota empowers each of you, our inductees, to develop vital new skills and to grow as leaders, and will provide new and exciting opportunities in all areas for the rest of your lives. I want to offer my sincere congratulations to our new members who are joining the society this semester. All of us here at Ocean County College applaud your enthusiasm and discipline in regard to your scholastic pursuits. As we commend the continued success of our PTK chapter, we must, of course, recognize the terrific Tau Iota advisors for the time, energy, and creativity that they bring to their roles. On behalf of our entire college community, I want to express gratitude to the following team of advisors for their involvement in the many academic and community projects that Tau Iota sponsors each semester. First, Dr. Jennifer Dellner, Professor of English and Literature. Jen, please stand up. Carolyn Showalter, probably the longest-serving remaining member of this group of advisors. Assistant Dean of STEM, and she's been a wonderful contributor in so many ways to our college over so many years. Paul Rizzo, Adjunct Professor of English. Thank you, Paul. And David Rickert, Adjunct Assistant Professor of Social Science. Let's do it again, one more time, for all of these wonderful advisors. I want to sincerely congratulate all also of the current student members of Phi Theta Kappa, and to acknowledge Tau Iota's current Vice President for Fellowship and Communications, Maya Falds, as well as Caitlin Barrett, whom you just heard from, the immediate past president of PTK in 2021 and 2022, who is now a member of the Ocean County College's alumni family. So please join me in acknowledging all of these extraordinary students. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and the Board of Trustees of Ocean County College, I extend congratulations to all of you and offer best wishes for your continued success. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of this wonderful evening.
Thank you, Dr. Larson. As I said, my name is Caitlin Barrett, and I'm the former president of the Tau Iota chapter. I'm now part of the nursing program at OCC. Being a part of Phi Theta Kappa is an amazing opportunity that you have all worked so hard to do. In order to be in Phi Theta Kappa, you need at least a 3.6 GPA and have 15 completed credits, excluding transfer credits. Phi Theta Kappa gives students the opportunity to develop professional and leadership skills, earn scholarships, explore career paths, and give them a brighter future. Being a part of PTK also gives you the opportunity to work with a team to help the community in our Hallmark projects. Dr. Delner will describe the Hallmark Award projects.
The Hallmarks consist of the College Project and the Honors in Action Project. The College Project is a project targeted to help the community and our college. For example, we have the Helping Hands Food Pantry as one of the previous college projects. During the pandemic lockdown year, we hosted a game night with our fellow Tau Iota members in Egypt as our college project. Last year and this year, our college project is to see whether or not heat lamps can be placed around campus so that people are able to hang out outside even during the cold weather. The Honors in Action project combines academic research, problem solving, and action-oriented service to address real-world challenges in our communities. Along with these two hallmarks, in spring 2022, Dean Showalter was named Distinguished Advisor. Hallmark Awards also introduce us to the outstanding work of individual chapter members, chapter officers, and regional officers who are living examples of PTK's hallmarks of leadership, scholarship, fellowship, and service. The Hallmark Awards program recognizes superior achievement in Phi Theta Kappa's programs while encouraging excellence, reflecting fairness, recognizing quality, and enhancing individual and chapter development. I would now like to introduce one of our advisors, Professor Paul Rizzo, to present the history of Phi Theta Kappa.
Thank you very much, Dr. Delner. I'm proud to be doing this tonight. I'm Phi Theta Kappa history myself. I was inducted in 1990. Hold the gasps. So Phi Theta Kappa can trace its roots back to 1910 when 6 Missouri colleges became charter members under the name of Kappa Phi Omicron at Stevens College. This society continued to grow and was one of many honorary societies. In the spring of 1918, at a meeting of presidents of the Missouri Junior Colleges for Women, it was decided to organize a new honor society. This purpose was so that the honor societies on each of their respected campuses would have a common character, standard, and similarity of organization, a unified honor society, and also to encourage and recognize scholarship and to promote leadership, fellowship, and service. The presidents named the new society Phi Theta Kappa, and it was incorporated as a national organization. Many aspects of Phi Theta Kappa were molded after the prestigious Senior College Honor Society, Phi Beta Kappa. By 1928, Phi Theta Kappa was open to all junior colleges, had grown to 14 chapters in 6 states, and was co-educational. A petition was drafted in 1928 by the Phi Theta Kappa Grand Council and submitted to the American Association of Community Colleges, asking that Phi Theta Kappa be recognized as the National Honor Society for junior colleges. On November 19, 1929, this recognition was given. From that day on, November 19th is considered Founders Day for Phi Theta Kappa. In 1930, Margaret James Massell, who was attending Whitworth College in Mississippi, became the first elected national president. Then in 1935, she became the national secretary of Phi Theta Kappa, and she continued to serve the society for the following 50 years in various capacities, including executive director. Today, Rod Risley is the second and present executive director. Phi Theta Kappa has experienced rapid expansion. Today, there are more than 2 million members in over 1,250 chapters. There are chapters in all 50 states, as well as Washington, D.C., American Samoa, Puerto Rico, Guam, the Canal Zone, Canada, Germany, Micronesia, and Palau, the United Arab Emirates, Peru, and one online college. Annually, more than 100,000 students are inducted into Phi Theta Kappa, with over 8,000 in the Middle States region alone, which is our region. The Middle States region contains 81 chapters, with 22 chapters in New Jersey. The average age of a new member is 29 years old. Since 1968, Tau Iota has inducted more than 4,000 students into Phi Theta Kappa. The student leadership of Tau Iota has earned for themselves many recognitions and awards at the regional and international levels. In 2007, Tau Iota was ranked in the top 25 chapters in the world and honored with the International Distinguished Chapter Award. In conclusion, since 1918, Phi Theta Kappa has been the only national, now international, honor society recognizing intellectual achievement in American two-year colleges. Thank you, and congratulations to all the new inductees. I would like to bring Caitlin back up as she explains the candle of knowledge.
I have in my hand a torch, symbolic of knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence and leads in a way of righteousness in the midst of the path of judgment. I would also like to explain the symbolism of the white rose. The white rose symbolizes purity, beauty of life, and intellectual associations. I will give you this rose later in our ceremony as a symbol of our newly formed intellectual friendship. Now please direct your attention to our advisor, Dr. Delner, as she will explain the symbolism of the PTK letters and banner.
Thank you, Caitlin. Please direct your attention to the gold banner behind me. This is the emblem, or really next to me. We always say behind me, but it's off to my right. This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. Its base is a slab of gold. The golden field, like the escutcheon of our coat of arms, or crest, refers to the golden opportunities that abound for members to demonstrate their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble metal, it has further significance for our society because it represents that nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Across the key, you will observe a black band. Shining through the black enamel background are the Greek letters Phi Theta Kappa, which are the beginning letters of the three Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves and on the other laurel. The oak stands for stability and strength of character as symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in Phi Theta Kappa. Above the band is a representation of the head of Athena, the goddess of learning. In the base appear the mystic Greek letters Phi, Omega, Sigma, Phos, meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa. This background stands as a symbol for the high idealism of our organization and membership in our group. The purpose of Phi Theta Kappa is to foster a spirit of devotion to study and scholarly ideals among its members. Its principles are embodied in the Greek letters, which stand for wisdom, phronimon, aspiration, thumos, and purity, katharotes. Now that the standards and ideals of our organization have been fully revealed to you, it is almost time for your admittance to Phi Theta Kappa. I will call up to the podium our advisor, Jean Showalter, as she reads excerpts from the reaction statements representing the pride that you, the inductees, felt as they were invited to join Phi Theta Kappa.
As Dr. Dellner said, it's almost time for your induction, but not quite yet. Into any Greek organization comes a little hazing, and that's what comes now. Each term, each fall term and spring term, once we're 2 weeks into the semester, we run a list of current students who have a grade point average of 3.60 or above and who have earned 15 or more OCC graduation credits. Each term for the last 10 years, we've been sending out approximately 800 letters of invitation to join Tau Iota chapter. This semester, 108 people have responded yes, and 98 of those submitted a paragraph, and I had the honor of reading them earlier today. And from the 98, I've chosen 16 of them. Almost every time I read them, a natural theme occurs. Sometimes it's thanking a parent, a mom, or a dad, or perhaps talking about their circumstances in life. This time, almost all of the paragraphs were referring back to the student themselves. And so these are a varied group of people. As you heard, it was mentioned that the average age is 29. And as I read through here, you'll hear about a couple people who are younger than that and a few people who are older than that. So here is your hazing. You do not need to acknowledge, unless you really want to go wild about it, that this happens to be yours, but here we go. When I discovered I was surprised to hear it, because when I found out this was a college honor society, I was confused. How was I able to be invited while in high school? I felt very honored being chosen to be part of this group and was proud of myself for reaching a level like this. Knowing that this is a college-level honor society, I felt a drive to be more successful in school. I also felt excited to further my educational journey with this organization. Knowing of all the opportunities I could potentially obtain from this, I grew interested in how far I could go. Next. When I received my invitation to join this honor society, I was overwhelmed with pride. I didn't have the best hand dealt to me growing up. We moved a lot, which made it very hard to keep up with what was being taught in each different school. My grades suffered for it. I found myself on my own after 10th grade and was unable to complete high school, though I did receive my GED at 20. I have always assumed that I was just a bad student and not cut out for great things. I attended a community college when I was 23 for a semester, but life got in the way once again. In the fall of 2021, I made a joke about going back to school to my husband, and he said I should go for it. At first, I thought it was insane to go back at 38 years old, but I have known a few people who have gone back and graduated much older than that. I decided to give it one more shot and give it everything I've got this time. Getting this invitation has made me realize that I had it in me all along. I just needed the timing to be right. Everyone is different, and I guess that graduating college at 40 is just the right time for me. I'm proud of myself for this achievement, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store. I have spent a huge chunk of my time trying to be the best student I can be, and it really is incredible to see all that pay off. Even then, I am no stranger to imposter syndrome. In my mind, the very idea that I received the invitation in the first place is incredible. So I am overjoyed to be a part of something that not only reflects the effort that I have put in during my time at OCC, but also provides me with concrete proof that my accomplishments are genuinely my own. When I received the invitation for Phi Theta Kappa, I was initially astonished. After being a student for some time at Ocean County College, I have kept to myself, only really involving my time in extracurriculars when assigned as a requirement. This semester, I really hope to make a difference within my experience at the school. I have grown a greater interest in getting involved and enhancing my future career. Therefore, being a member of Phi Theta Kappa seems like a perfect way to put one step in the door. It was an honor to be recognized as someone eligible to be part of the society, emphasizing the fact that it was a total astonishment. I am overall grateful for the invitation and the opportunity to be part of such a beneficial program. I am beyond words grateful to have been selected for Phi Theta Kappa. When I received my letter, I felt a weight lifted from my shoulders. This comes at a difficult and stressful time in my life. And after many years of being in and out of school, I feel truly for once that I am exactly where I need to be. Opening a letter acknowledging that my work and effort I have strived to put into continuing my education has made me feel incredibly lucky. To feel among peers and being able to move forward with a group of people I will be able to grow and learn with is exhilarating and makes one stop and take a breath in this fast-paced world where often I feel time is slipping by far too quickly. Opening the letter let me take that breath and settle a bit into a sense of fulfillment. And I hope the inductees are looking around at each other because you are the best and the brightest in your class. And maybe you recognize someone who is taking a class with you now, and now you will feel more comfortable going up to them and saying, "Hi, I recognize you from Friday night." Coming from an immigrant family, receiving the letter was an accomplishment, not only for me, but for my family as well. It was a sign that the challenges we endured are paying off. I felt proud when I received my letter. I opened the wrinkled envelope, not expecting anything different from the past letters I've gotten. But surprise overtook me as I continued to read the praises showered upon my academic skill. My pride surged as I went through the paper over and over again, my thoughts occupied with, it was worth it, staying up and putting in the utmost effort. The invitation was an amazing honor to receive, especially after all the doubts I possessed about my academic competence. This would forever be a moment that I would treasure. Initially, I received an email congratulating students for being selected to join the Tau Iota chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. I was confused and assumed that the email had been incorrectly sent to everyone or that I had perhaps fulfilled the requirements, but a formal letter had not yet arrived from the society. The latter was correct. A few days later, the formal letter arrived in the mail. Admittedly, I was not adamant about joining Phi Theta Kappa at first. My GPA is 3.643, which is barely above the minimum to receive an invitation to the group. I had doubts pertaining to my personal ability to maintain my GPA, although I have been able to raise it since my first semester when I started off with a GPA of 3.5. After some days of doubt, I realized that I am not the type of person to back down from a potential challenge. I truly want to join this honor society, and there has never been a moment in my life where I have not wanted to do well in my academic endeavors. The negative perfectionistic I'm going to say it that way, aspect of my personality almost led me to making the poor decision to not take this great opportunity. With clearer ambitions in mind, I am excited to join the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and to continue working hard in my courses. I now look back to the invitation with gratitude and enthusiasm. I was ecstatic. I have recently gone through some hardships and struggled with maintaining a positive outlook on life, which caused a lot of my life to crumble. With everything falling apart and my daily life being disrupted, this letter brought tears to my eyes and strength back into my soul. I have not returned to college in over 13 years since starting my journey with OCC. I had given my very best and gained supports from my professors and inspiration from fellow students and facility members. The letter was not simply a letter, it was a wake-up call, a reminder of all that I had accomplished and all that would not be had I given up on the very first day of school. This is a moment in life, one that my present and past self had always wanted. To know I was smart and capable to achieve what I wanted and the certainty my future is going to hold. On my good days and my bad days, I will always have the strength and capabilities to achieve all I know I can, even if it takes longer than expected. I have 16 of these to read all together. I figured that was a small group out of the 98, so I'm about halfway there. I have worked hard to excel in my classes while working full-time in the United States Coast Guard in California. After recently completing my service and moving back home, I have wanted to take a more active role in my education. I believe Phi Theta Kappa will help me achieve this dream and assist me in my future endeavors. I am proud to have received an invitation to become a member of this program. Receiving a letter to Phi Theta Kappa Tau Iota is an amazing accomplishment for me. The past year has been awful regarding my health as I am disabled, and I have tried my best to power through it all and continue school and graduate. I have struggled a lot trying to balance my health, school, and social life, and I'm extremely happy that my hard work has paid off. I was nervous that my grades would drop since I was not used to all online classes, on top of all the doctor's appointments and not feeling well. I have done my absolute best to keep my grades up and my work done, and I am extremely proud of myself for working so hard. Many feelings were running through my mind as I know college can be challenging, and for even some others, it can be frustrating at times. For myself, personally, I was feeling a breath of fresh air. I was having difficulty at work that day and feeling unrecognized. Even though I returned to school later in life, after 19 years, I never dreamed of all this success and recognition I achieved through Ocean County College. This letter of recognition showed me that even though I have been challenged, feeling a lack of recognition at times, and even feelings of doubt by others, I was being recognized for my hard work. This letter helped me see all the accomplishments that I have achieved thus far through OCC, and I am proud to be recognized by peers and staff who acknowledge and encourage me to continue pushing on. This letter of recognition has given me more motivation to continue to achieve future academic endeavors and success. It has motivated me to know that I can reach and achieve my goals academically and personally. I was not expecting any letters from school, so when I saw the letter in the mailbox, I had no idea what to expect. I opened it and had to read it twice before it sunk in. I had no idea the school had an honor society, nor would I have expected to get in. I am a single mom with 4 kids. Thankfully, most are old enough to take care of themselves, but they still live at home and work full-time. I am only in school part-time after taking a 26-year break from school. I didn't think I would do badly in school, but did not expect to be doing so well. I actually cried when I realized I got in. I am so excited to be a part of this and to show my children that they can not only do anything that they set their minds to, but do it really well. I hope that they see my accomplishment for what it is, and they are proud and continue to strive for the best. When I received this letter, I was overflowing with joy. For a long time, I felt as if all of my hard work was going unnoticed. I am currently enrolled in 7 classes, which is equivalent to 19 credits, on top of an honors by contract project and 2 jobs. In addition to this, if my plans go accordingly, I will be able to graduate OCC in a year and a half. I have always prioritized my education, especially now. Therefore, when I received this letter, I was so excited. I thank you so much for this amazing opportunity, and I will be sure to make Phi Theta Kappa a priority. Only 2 more to go. This has been the rockiest semester at OCC since I started. Life has been throwing me curveballs at every single chance it can. At the beginning of October, my uncle, who helped raise me, think Full House, passed away. He, unfortunately, didn't have anything prepared, and it's been quite the mess to navigate as a person in her 30s with a young family that has no more living family members. At the beginning of November, I had to unenroll my child from public school due to years of fighting for accommodation compliance, so I can homeschool her on her level and with my patience. I most certainly thought to myself, should I just quit school? Should I quit being the president of the social work club? Should I quit volunteering with NAMI, N-A-M-I? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Should I quit being a student worker at Helping Hands? Or should I quit being the only student on the Social Work Advisory Board? The weight was and still is extremely heavy, but I pushed through the initial shock of it all, and I keep pushing through. When I opened this letter, I cried hysterically. This semester has tried me on numerous amounts of occasions, and I am beyond proud of myself for receiving this inductee letter. So am I for her. Our last one. When I received my invitation to Phi Theta Kappa Tau Iota, I felt extremely proud of the dedication and persistence it took to achieve this accomplishment. I'm a non-traditional student at this point in my academic career. I originally attended OCC after graduating high school in 2012. I graduated from OCC in 2014 with an associate's degree in liberal arts. I then joined the New Jersey Army National Guard and left for basic training the following fall. Upon returning from initial entry training, I then received a bachelor's degree in business economics from Rutgers University in 2018. I then completed 2 master's degrees in business administration and management, respectively, from Thomas Edison State University in 2019 and 2020. After completing graduate school, I returned to OCC and completed a second associate's degree in general sciences in 2021. I am now completing my final course at OCC for the Certificate of Completion in Information Technology, as well as 3 remaining courses for the Certificate of Proficiency in Accounting. I was finally able to raise my GPA to above a 3.6 this past summer. Joining Phi Theta Kappa Tau Iota has been a goal of mine for a while. I am eager to finalize the remaining requirements for admission into Phi Theta Kappa Tau Iota. That's quite some group of people we have here, sitting here in this audience who are inductees. And I would like to say to those of you who are the family members here in the support group, if you would like to come to OCC, please come on campus and talk to us about what you might want to study. And if going for a degree sounds a little too overwhelming, I want to take this opportunity to mention that we have several certificate programs. We have certificates of completion and a slightly lengthier certificate called the Certificate of Proficiency. The School of Business and Social Sciences offers certificates in addictions counseling, accounting, data analytics, boy is that a hot topic, forensic accounting, financial market analysis, and small business management. The School of Arts and Humanities offers certificates in photography and graphic production. The School of STEM, near and dear to my heart, offers certificates in information technology, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, technical studies, environmental sustainability, and industrial hygiene and waste materials management. Possibly one of those is something that you might like to look into, but I urge you to check out OCC, and then perhaps after you have earned 15 OCC graduation credits and have that 3.6 or above GPA, you too can be sitting in the middle section of this auditorium and be ready for the induction that is now about to happen. Thank you.
I will now be reading the Phi Theta Kappa Oath and Induction. The purpose of this organization is to foster a spirit of devotion to the study and to scholarly ideals among its members, and whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters, which stand for wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Inductees. Now that the standards and the ideals of the organization have been fully revealed, you come to complete the pledge which admits you into full fellowship. Candidates, please stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly promise on this 9th day of December, 2022, to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa, and to keep this object and aim in my mind. I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. At this time, as your name is called, please come forward onto the stage to sign the Book of Tau Iota members to complete your induction into Phi Theta Kappa.
As I said, we have approximately 108 names. I'm going to read them all. This ceremony is being live streamed, and some people are joining us online, and so I'm going to read the names. And so if you'll kind of get ready and listen for your name and come up, and you'll be shaking hands with both Dr. Larson and Professor Rickert. You will be lighting the candle of knowledge, your own light, with Caitlin. You'll be signing in to our logbook for our chapter, and then you'll be greeted by Professor Rizzo and Dr. Delner and receive your white rose. Rebecca Abramson, Vincent Acquisto, Kimberly Akins, Bernice Amakwa, Renz Danielle Aquino, Dylan Archer, Philemon Asfeja, Daniel Bagsick, Skylar Ballin, Presley Balmer, Emily Barron, Enrique Bartolo, Colin Calvario Rojas, Alyssa Cameron, Rosa Capistran, Daniel Carbon, Alexandria Carvalho, Timothy Cassidy, Christina Silseski, Yesenia Colodal Bravo, Jacqueline Conde San Luis, Matthew Conover, Leah Conte, Kylie Conti, Reese Kuhn, Nathaniel Coutron, Gianna DeAndrea, Daniana DaCosta, Emily Dacus, Alberto De La Torre, Dylan Del Centro, Ashley Dodds, Brooke Daring, Madeline Driscoll, Lana Dubrow, William Duffy, Scott Eno, Jenna Facone, Haley Fitzpatrick, Giovanni Flores Peralta, Nadine Foster, Olivia Fernbach, Maria Gallagher, Henry Gardner, Daisy Garista Gomez, Matthew Gatto, Matthew Galisi, Ty Gibson, Barbara Gillooly, Karen Goodman, Dominic Grandilli, Morgan Griffin, Amanda Grosh, Paige Hammer, Kiana Harrell, Aaron Hector, David Helfrich, Alexandra Hiley, Timothy Hill, Brandy Hines, Evan Hovsepian, Cynthia Huggins, John Indigian, Sophia Jenke, Robert Jersey, Trevor Kolb, Nadia Kashia, Samantha Kelly, Julia LaBoy, Joseph Lamana, Isaac Landau, Angela Lapistado, Kevin Lalinho, Isabella Lemley, Kayla Livolsi, Melanie Luft, Tyler Manfrey, Sonny Menino, Brian Maroth, Stacy Mazzacaro, Madeline McDevitt, Maria Rebecca Mendoza, Regina Messenger, I have to stop for a moment. Regina?
Yes.
I have to ask you, do you have a grandfather whose last name is obviously Messenger, who might have been a music band director? No. I had the greatest band director at Haddon Township High School with the last name of Messenger. I was really hoping you might be a granddaughter. Thank you. Emily Miselli, Julia Miller, Julia Morgan, Damon Mascara, Hannah Murray, Hallie Nogowich, Sabrina Nogowich, Maria Ortega Perez, Jay Patel, Tanmay Patel, Timothy Pelosi, Jordan Perucci, Gianna Pasiccio, Emma Pileggi, Mary Pelozzo, Christopher Primiano, Nicole Randazzo, Sarah Richards, Melanie Rodas, Brianna Ruiz, Estefania Sampaio, Gavin Schneider, Alexandra Schraden, Ashley Schultz, Arseny Shafran, Christopher Shore, Joanna Slata, Tiffany Souza, Haley Strawman, Allison Suler, Mitchell Suler, Masharina Sunga, Kelly Sweeney, John Sweet, Jake Tapia, Jennifer Taub, Victoria Tavares, Jaden Ternosky, Riley Thomas. Sylvia Tiro Lucas. Catherine Tito. Javier Vargas. Gregory Wallach. Connie Wilder. Jennifer Yancey Reynolds. Allison Zaverzens. Those are our 108 people who accepted the invitation to join Phi Theta Kappa in the fall of 2022. Please give them a wonderful round of applause. The new members can now be seated, and Dr. Dellner is now going to charge the new members.
Congratulations, new members of Tau Iota. It is truly an honor and a privilege to stand here as one of your Phi Theta Kappa advisors and to offer you this charge, a version of our hallmarks of scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Keep on being excellent. You have excelled academically, and Phi Theta Kappa offers you many opportunities to continue to develop intellectually and personally as well. Keep an eye out for emails from PTK headquarters for notices of scholarships and events. Closer to home, think of becoming an officer of OCC's Tau Iota chapter. You will see we do not have as many officers as we usually do. We have many vice president positions open and perhaps even president immediately. So after this ceremony, you will probably be getting an email from me saying, does anybody want to be an officer for the rest of this academic year? It is a wonderful opportunity. Also, in late spring, we will be running elections for the next academic year, but don't wait. If you want to get involved, holding an officer position is a terrific way to get close to the chapter, to get to know new people, and to contribute to activities on campus. What you have seen and experienced here tonight was all organized and arranged by your peers, whether they were peers from last year or this year. They have created this ceremony and they have created the script, the process, everything that goes into it. And you, as students, be brave. You have met the standard for admission to Phi Theta Kappa. You have all stepped up to the challenges in your lives. Keep on. Watch for notices of chapter activities. You may be as active or not as you wish. Know that no matter your level of involvement, you belong. And most of all, take care. Thinking about tonight, I was reminded of lines from a poem by Elizabeth Spires called Questions for Google that likely reflect our perhaps anxious look back at the early phases of the pandemic, as well as our questions, especially, I'd venture, questions of people who are in college, as we think about how to live our lives moving forward. In part, the poem asks, what does it mean and why does it matter? How do I get from here to there? Where is the line that cannot be crossed? Who will be coming and when will they get here? How long will it last before it is over? Who has the right and why do they have it? What did it mean and why did it matter? If all is lost, how will I find it? If not now, then when? As new members of the Tau Iota chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, you have a wonderful moment in this now, having accomplished so much and looking to find your way toward a future that offers as many new possibilities unimagined before as the last several years have brought challenges. We wish you well, We hope to see more of you, and we welcome you to the wonderful community and organization that Phi Theta Kappa is as you continue to thrive. Now I would like to bring forward Caitlin Barrett once again to give the final congratulatory remarks. Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone. You are all official members of Phi Theta Kappa's Tau Iota chapter. You are here today because of your academic dedication, and I commend you for your hard work and devotion to this college. We encourage you to keep persisting every day in order to attain your goals. To all of the families here today supporting an inductee, you are a witness to a great accomplishment in their lives. Each of these members make up Ocean County College's finest and have outstanding traits which are essential to Phi Theta Kappa. Before we conclude this ceremony, I would like to extend a special thank you to Dr. Larson, our amazing advisors, Dr. Delner, Dean Showalter, Professor Rizzo, Professor David Rickert, from the Student Life Department, Jennifer Fazio, Allison Irwin, and Michelle Youngs, as well as everyone else who has shown extreme generosity and support towards Phi Theta Kappa. We are all very proud of you and your accomplishments. Enjoy the rest of your evening and celebrate.
And that concludes our ceremony. We have a few cookies for you in the lobby, and we'll be out there to say hello as well. Thank you very much.